Yo, what's going on in America? Now, live from inside the vehicle. Turn the heat up a little bit. I got some. I gotta go get my sticker, my registration renewed here in a moment. So that's gonna be my first stop. Um, then I probably gotta get some gas. But just wanted to shout out real quick. We'll start this video basically, and I had one thing I wanted to talk about and one thing only. I know I've been, kind of extended with some of these videos. I'm gonna try to keep this one short and sweet because I got a lot of stuff I gotta do real quick here. So, not going to talk about anything Uber related except for maybe a few little things about another company that, that's going to be rivals with Uber pretty much. So that's what I'm talking about today. Hell, I even have something to talk about here. Finally, I'm pretty organized for this particular video here. Now, there's a new company around, eh? It's called Juno. If you don't know, now you know. And you should go ahead and sign up too, because Juno is basically, it's going to try to rival the big gorilla in the room, which is Uber, right? So, with that being said, let's get right to it. Now, Juno is a startup company, and it's based in New York City. They only have it in New York City. They do plan on expanding. So, when that happens, you want to be prepared. Now, let me explain why. Because Juno has dedicated themselves to basically being priority first driver, not for the passenger. Now, something like what Lyft does, it's a few things that's definitely a lot different, because as far as the typical way that the rideshare service has been ran, this is going to be completely different. Okay, so here's some of the differences. Instead of you giving back basically 25 or 20% of what you made Lyft or Uber, well, guess what? This company's only going to take 10.5, and that's going to be guaranteed up until 2018 in March 31st. Okay, so you'll be able to make basically almost 90% of your commission. Okay, of what you drive. I mean, basically your fare. Okay, so and also referral bonus is a lot different too. With Uber and Lyft, you sign somebody up, they drive, they get about 25, 30 rides within a month. Then you get paid, they get paid. Well, a little different here. Now with this one, you get a referral bonus, sign them up, you'll make 0.5% of every dollar that they make as they drive up until March 31st of 2018. So you'll basically be making like a somewhat of a residual commission, basically. So you'll get a kickback for every time they actually get on the road. So we got 21 people out there. It's like they basically working for you pretty much, even though they're not really working for you. Okay, so that's neat. That's new too. Now with Uber, they call you a partner, right? And the Uber partner app, well, I guess you can be a partner like that, but not really, right? Now with Juno, they're actually going to make you a partner for real. Now, let me explain why. They're going to give you equity in the company. Now, I'm not no stocks and bonds kind of guy or have any real knowledge about it. But what I do know is that what they're going to do is they're going to give you shares of the company that within 2 years of you driving for Juno, you could basically sell or keep, right? So you really got a hand in on this company. So now you really do feel like you're a partner. You really feel like this is your company. Like it makes you almost eventually just drive exclusively for Juno. Now what Juno is basically trying, even though the CEO won't really say for sure, what they really want, they want all the Uber drivers, especially Uber drivers, not really so much Lyft, because Lyft has made a little stain in the market, not as much as Uber, right? They want drivers to defect from Uber because they're unhappy. It's a lot of unhappy drivers out there. People don't like the cuts. Here in Cleveland, it's 77 cents a mile, 12 cents a minute. it used to be like $1 or something. Like, you know, I don't even know those days. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, those folks, I call those the baby boomers, the ones that actually was getting $1, because they looking at this like, are you really gonna drive for 77 cents a mile? Wow, it's crazy, right? I'm like, well, I mean, I can make money, I know how to do it, but they like, man, we used to be killing. I'm like, wow, okay. So with that being said, it's a lot of unhappy drivers driving for Uber right now, and the new rideshare president of Uber, basically sent out an email basically stating that they was going to try to fix some of these issues. Now, I was kind of wondering, why now? What would make it like it's an emergency to, you know, to do this now? Well, I didn't know that Juno was coming out, and all of a sudden I hear about Juno, so guess what? There you have it. Uber is trying to combat what they know is going to happen. They know that when Juno hits hard in the United States, you're going to have tens, probably somewhere in the thousands of drivers just automatically defecting and driving exclusively for Juno once Juno basically gets up and running real heavy. I mean, you gotta think they need customer, they need drivers. You know, without the clientele, the drivers won't be able to just exclusively drive for that company. But eventually, like what I'm hearing is that right now, Juno is basically on Uber's level right now, as far as the customer, the client base that they have. Like, they're getting enough pings where they can actually pretty much, you know, work a little bit instead of like exclusively drive for Uber. Now, I am hearing that they still do mix it up a little bit, but the president of the company, or the CEO, he's basically said he understands that, because I mean, obviously you need this thing to pop off before you can actually commit to it, but he's not saying that you need to or will have to or whatever. So that's pretty cool. And also another talking point that needs to be brought up is that the first company ever in rideshare business to ever say, listen, you got an option. You can either be a W-2 employee or 1099. I'd rather stay at 1099, but because there's a lot of other things that go along with being an employee that I wonder how that's going to work with Juno. And for it to be a company that's trying to be friendly to drivers, I wonder how friendly can they be if they your own boss. You know what I'm saying? They really your boss. Like, they like, hey, listen, you just you know, that request came through and you missed it. Well, I'm sorry, sir. I got out the car for a second. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I left my phone on the charger in the car. You know, I just got, you know, well, you fired. What? So, you know, I don't know. Like that right there makes me not want to be an employee, because then they can really control if you take a ping or not, I think. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there'd be some other benefits that will benefit you, like maybe benefits or whatever, for example. So, I don't know. On that level, but that is pretty nice to know. You will actually feel like you are the owner because you have stocks. I mean, have you ever think like every time a customer asks me a question about Uber, they like, so, you know, how you like Uber? I like, well, you know, always refer to Uber as they, pretty much. They, not me and we, like really we, because, you know, we would be more, but like, I don't refer to them as like me and Uber are like friendly. Like we're partners. Like they call us a partner, but I don't call them a partner. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do that. I could see myself with Juno talking about some, you know, we at Juno, you know what I mean? We do this, you know? Now, with that being said, going to end this, baby, because I'm at almost 10 minutes. I got to go, man. I got to make it happen, man, today, you know? And, so you guys need to check it out. Do your research and everything like that. I've been doing my little research on the side note, basically looking at videos on YouTube like everybody else. And I've been liking what I'm hearing. So I think for the most part, I said everything about Juno that makes it different. The app is basically in beta form right now. So it's like they're doing something with it, basically some little extras. So the features are pretty much like Uber. From what I hear, I don't have the app, obviously, because it's not in Cleveland, but I did register. So if you want to register, you're going to need a code to register. So you're going to might as well get my code, you know what I'm saying? You're here, you know? So my code, I'm going to tell you right now, baby, 1391-804. I don't know if you got the dash is important, but make sure you put the dash in there, okay? I'm gonna say it again, 1391-804. Sign on up, help a brother out. You sign somebody up, and we in there like swimwear, okay? And like always, y'all be safe out there on the road. Don't pick up no wood nickels, you understand? And make sure you like, subscribe, and also visit my website at primetime300.com. And the boy is out.